Hey guys, and welcome to episode 9, our second to last episode for this season.
Oh my
Um,
God, sad
ooh,
face,
yeah,
sad
I
face.
actually just realized dang, we got one more episode, but the last episode's gonna be fire, but they don't
It's a
even know yet.
banger. That one might be the longest episode, not gonna lie, because I like
They
to talk.
they don't even know yet. But back to this episode. So today we are rating Dylan Sinclair's newest album, For the Boy in Me. So if you guys don't know Dylan Sinclair, he is an R&B and soul artist. He's from Canada, Toronto, Canada, and he has two other albums outside of this one. I found him in 2021 when he dropped Black Creek Drive, which is a single. So if you guys haven't heard that, make sure y'all go listen to that. You'll definitely love it, especially if you love this album. But okay, so this album has 12 songs in total, but we rated 11 because we skipped out on some of the interludes and stuff like that. But
hmm
yeah, we're very excited to talk about this album. We both ranked it pretty high. So,
It was a good one. You did your
yeah.
thing, Dylan.
Yeah, you did your thing, Dylan. So, without further ado, we will get into that list.
Alrighty, I think you should go first.
Okay. Well, okay. At number 11, I have Back to Making Love with 4 stars. At number 10, Forever with 4 stars. At number 9, I Love My Ex, 4 stars. At number 8, Lemon Trees with 4.5 stars. At number 7, Crew Over Boo at 5 stars. And at number 6, we have Narcissist at 5 stars.
Mm. I think it's so funny how you said that song like "Crew Over Boo" because I read it as like "Crew Greater Than Boo." so,
Oh, you know what?
so
You know that sign definitely does mean greater than in
yeah,
math.
but I mean, like in the song, I feel like he probably said like you choosing the crew over your boo or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Like I
yeah.
know he said something like that.
He definitely. I feel like he definitely said something along the lines.
Okay, y'all. Like our ratings really was like literally similar.
Very crazy how similar they
hmm
are.
hmm for somebody, especially for somebody like this is my first time like listening to him.
hmm
Um, number 11, I have I Love My Ex with 3 stars. Number 10, I have Crew Over Boo with 3 stars. Number 9, we got Lemon Trees, 4.5 stars. Number 8, Forever, 4.5 stars. Number 7, Sweet Life with 5 stars. And then number 6, Back to Making Love, 5 stars.
Okay, okay.
So we jumped into the 5 stars pretty early, but again, it is only like 12 songs. So
Yeah, I feel like also because it was so little songs, he had less time, and it was only 38 minutes. He
yeah,
had
yeah,
less
yeah. It was a
time to
really it's a really short listen.
yeah, he had less time to make an impact on me, while I was listening to the song, while I was listening to the songs, because it's
hmm
ooh, Dylan, because I remember I listened to Back to Making Love for the first time, and at first it only had 3 stars, because I said that because I was like, he doesn't have this labeled as an interlude. It should have more words. It felt
hmm
like a lot of dead air that could have been filled, and I wish he would have filled it, but after listening to it
Mm.
more, I bumped it up to 4 stars.
Yeah, well, see, like the first time I listened to it, because I asked you like if we were including it because I was like, this sounds like an interlude. So I was like, are we including this?
Mm-hmm.
Um, because the interlude came right before it. So I was like, oh, I don't know if we're supposed to include this. So when I first did it, I didn't. And then, because I did listen to it, but I was like, I was paying attention, but I wasn't because I'm like, I'm not really hearing anything. So then I was like, maybe we aren't. So then I went back when you said yes and listened to it. And I was like, wait, I need more from
Yeah,
this. Like, this is actually
definitely.
good, but I need more. Like I said that it
Yeah.
felt mesmerizing in a way. Once I was actually
Mm-hmm.
like locked in and paying attention for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's
Yeah.
so high up.
Yeah, because it was a great song, but that's why I wanted to hear more.
Like
That's
a minute
that's the
and
only
two
reason it's
seconds.
at the bottom. Yeah.
Mm-mm. I need more. I need more Dylan.
Well, speaking of needing more, you guys need more from us. So here's our top five.
Top five.
I'm gonna go first with my number five. Then Deshawn will give her number five, and then I'll give my number four, and back and forth until we get to number one. So at number five, I have Slow Mo with 5 stars. I got this one at number five. What I wrote for this one was that he's saying how them being together is like a new drug, it's a new love for him, it's a new addiction that he has, and he loves it. I really love that he called her a queen in the song, told her that she's a prize, telling her that she's perfect, and he was like, um, "You're just how I need. I'm Jodeci fiending," and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that old, but I'm not that young. I don't really know who Jodeci is fully, but I've heard a few songs. But like when somebody's talking about Jodeci, I know they in love for real. So
You
I just
know,
thought it was
if I'm not mistaken, like Jodeci is the group that did Sweet Lady, won't you be
see, I know
my
that song,
sweet
and
love
I
for
love that
a
song.
lifetime? I think that's them.
Yeah. But yeah,
Come
I said
in.
overall the song is just very intimate, and yeah, I loved it. So it was a number five.
I'm gonna be a little upset if that's not them.
Oh well, who's gonna fact check this? Nobody.
I'm gonna fact check myself. Girl.
It's not.
It's Tyree. I was
Oh,
like,
please
wait.
cut that out,
I
bruh.
could not stop myself once I started because once I started, I was like, in my head, I was like, wait, that's not them. They do have a song with the word lady in it. And my head mixed up the two. The song that's by Jodeci is called Forever My Lady. When they talking about like, so
Forever,
you
my
having my
lady.
baby. Yeah, that song.
Okay,
That's
okay.
them. I can't believe I just did that.
Nah, you gotta cut that out, I guess.
No, y'all are getting a full uncut, unraw version.
Well, okay.
Sorry,
Y'all,
Dylan,
I
but
was
we
singing
understood where you were
along.
going.
I was
We
singing along,
understood.
but I didn't know it was Tyrese. And I just trusted that Deshawn when she was talking.
We understood where you were going, Dylan. We get it. We got the story.
Yeah.
My number five is wait. Would you? My number five is also slow mo. I said that like I was like, you know me and my slow jams, because at first when I was first listening through, it was number one.
Mm-hmm.
But like as I continued to listen to the album, more moved up. But I was like, you know me and my slow jams, but I loved hearing like his voice is ad libs in the background. And it was just to me, it was giving like sexy lay in the bed vibes,
Mm-hmm.
like just chilling with your boo, laying in the bed. And I said that like it's simple, but simple done well, you know. Like this album gives a very simplistic style of R&B,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of sweet in a
Yeah, I
way.
think it's like simple but elevated all at the same time.
Hmm.
And that shouts out to his production as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me wonder if like he has any hand in the production himself.
Yeah. Um, I do know that he writes most of his stuff though. I do see like his name
Well,
behind
yeah, it
his.
sounds like it's very like from experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds like it's very, very experience heavy. And like I think that it would be hard to portray, someone else's experience
Yeah, definitely.
from like words that they write.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get
I
into
can
my
see him
number
as a good
4.
songwriter
I have
for
to get
like
into my number.
other artists.
Oh yeah, like a behind the scenes. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get into my number 4 because it's playing right now. But at number 4 with 5 stars, I have Golden because like this song it just feels so warm. Like when I heard it, whatever instrument that is, that's what captured me first, and it just felt
Mhm.
like very wholesome. But I definitely made a note to say like I wish that Dylan would just go ahead and make a gospel album because in his like previous albums like he makes a lot of like references to God and like to Bible scriptures. And I mean, I also was reading that he grew up singing in the church, so I wish he
Mm.
would like obviously you can hear it in his voice, like he's got that voice for it. So it was
Yeah,
just
like
it kind of,
the church boy.
yeah, it kind of like threw me off when it came on, and I was like, dang, like the Christian in me wants to rank this at number 1 because it's talking about God. But I was like, but like I have to think about the album on a whole. But it was just kind of difficult ranking it with like the rest of the songs. But
Hmm.
I loved it all the best.
Yeah, I saw something either yesterday or earlier where it was like Jermaine Dupri was talking about like um the fact that he feel like there's not enough of the youth or like enough of the like up and coming artists um in church, and like that portrays through the music, like especially like R&B. So like I guess like from what he was trying to say was that like good R&B and soul music comes from having a connection to church, or at least to Christ, or
Yeah,
like being able to praise through song.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Like
growing up in
being
the
in a
church.
choir.
Most, because I
Yeah.
think most of the like big R&B people that we know and listen to, I'm quite sure part of their background story is that like they grew up in church, or
Hmm.
like grew up singing in church or whatnot.
Yeah.
So I definitely can see that and get that. My number 4 is Narcissist question mark with 5 stars. And there's like a part in the song he say like you can have it your way. I was like, oh,
Okay,
okay.
Burger King.
And then there's one part where he like to me Slick sounded um like somebody else, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. And the like I love the addition of like the girl talking in the beginning of the song, saying how like he told her he was an artist or whatever, so she went and looked him
Mhm.
up,
Mhm.
and she was like, I think she said that his voice was like soothing or something. I was like, she not lying, because his voice is like so smooth and soothing that it's one of those things where it's just kind of like butter, like
Yeah. Very
so
silky.
smooth. And I really liked the ending of the song, and it just sounded real beautiful, especially with headphones on, because I listened to this whole thing with headphones on
Mhm.
and like
Oh,
over the ear headphones.
yeah. I would definitely put him vocally in the same category or like a similar category as Giveon. Like
Mm,
just the way like the voice meshes and it's like, boy, I don't care what you're saying. It sounds nice. Like
yeah, like you could say slap me, and I'm gonna be like, huh? Like you really want me to, but it just sounded so smooth, coming out your mouth.
Mhm.
Like
Amazing.
number three, what you got?
Okay, so my number 3 with 5 stars, obviously, is Psy. I said that I really
Mm,
loved the layering of the vocals that Dylan did in this song. Um, also thought that this song had the best production in the entire album. And I
mm,
loved how, like, yeah, I loved how the song was written from a retrospective perspective. And it felt like he was having a conversation between himself and his past lover. And so, like, just overall, it was just like an enjoyable listening experience. And like
mm.
the second half with the beat switch, I thought that was incredibly nasty. But I also loved how it like led into should I send a text to my ex? But yeah.
Yeah, that song is definitely good. My number three was her number four, which is Golden with 5 stars. I felt like this was like another banger, and it felt like such a reflection piece and a perfect way to end the album because like I didn't listen in order, like I
Mm-hmm.
meant to listen in order, but I was listening on my computer and Spotify on my computer was already on shuffle. Um, and so when it shuffled, I just let it shuffle the whole album. And so when Golden came on, like I wasn't looking at the list of the album, but it just gave off this feeling that like it was either the beginning or the end.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Oh,
I went
that's
to
really
look, I was like,
good.
yeah, like I don't know, like it just gave me that vibe that like it felt like it was wrapping up everything, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it just felt like very airy. And when he says like we are chosen to be golden, I'm like, yeah, preach, brother. Like it's a message that everybody needs to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yes, I definitely feel what you're saying that like in a way it seems like the outlier of the album, um, compared to like what everything else is about. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it does bring everything together in a good way, like in a good close, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
But
right, that's number three. So what you got for number two?
number two, I have Sweet Life with 5 stars. This was the intro. As soon as this
Mm-hmm.
song came
Mm-hmm.
on, I said it's my number one easily. Because when this song came on, I was like, okay, Dylan, like, okay, you better tell your story, boy. Like, tell them, tell them where you feel like you are right now, how you feel like you have space to improve.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
also felt like it was a good like introduction to him as an artist song.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
And
then
see that, but
also,
then that like that ties in with Golden too, though, because
yeah,
like
yeah,
in
yeah,
Golden he was talking about like it just seemed like he was wrapping everything up from Sweet Life.
yeah. It kind of definitely gives that full circle feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he did a great job with that. But also in this one, I felt like production was really nice, and the song itself reminded me of like White Crocs by Jordan Ward and Ryan Trey. And I used to be like infatuated with that song, so I guess I kind of had that tie as well. But that's my number
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, I think that like when I first heard Sweet Life, um, like you said, like it's the beginning song, and I like really liked the Honeybee bar. But it was like you said, like an introduction, and I was like, dang, his voice is like so sultry and smooth. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's giving bringing R&B back. But he said something like, "I'm in it for the plot" or something like that, and I was like, that's so real. I get that. And then the way the 808 slid in there, I was like, hold on,
Crazy,
like,
because
because
it
I
was a
think at
little bit
first,
later in the song than
yeah,
expected.
yeah, like it was later on. I was like, at first, I think I was about to give it like 4 or 4.5 stars, and then when the 808 slid in, I was like, oh yeah, no, this is 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
But my number two is Psy. I feel like with 5 stars. I feel like with this one, I kind of feel like how you were feeling last week, where you said that like there was a song last week that dang, who did we rate last week? Oh, Kendrick Lamar, where you were like one of the songs you think that it came across like that's what you think that word would sound like.
Uh-huh. Oh, it
Um,
was
and
Lust.
yeah, and that's what I feel. That's how I feel about sigh. Like if I had to think of like what a sigh would sound like, it
Mm-hmm.
would be that song.
Mm-hmm.
But I said that this was definitely fighting with my number one. But I really didn't know what it was about this song. Like it just hits, especially the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the addition of the guitar. but the overall message literally matches like the title of the song. And I think that that's hard to accomplish sometimes because like people name stuff, like people will name their song and you'll know what the song is because the title is in the music, like they said in the chorus 9 times out of 10. But I think that the way that he was able to accomplish what that may sound like, or at least like what it sounds like for him, I think that that's easy to relate to.
Yeah, I definitely had to go back and listen, like with that perspective in mind, to see if I get that same feeling. So when we wrap this up, I'm definitely going to listen to Side.
I really liked that one. I'm telling you, it was fighting for number one.
Well, it just means like the entire album was really good. But, all right, folks, here we are at the number one.
Number one.
The number one. Do we have
our
the same
number ones
number
are
one?
Also the same.
We have the same number one. So
we're back. We're back to having
with
the same number one.
Number ones. So
I don't know if that'll last for next week.
I don't know. Who knows? But for the enjoyment of the people, here comes the top number one song, I Miss You.
It's been way too long.
Oh, it's just the way he comes in.
Been busy. Your oceans away.
So much emotion.
So much weight to the words.
Like
he comes in not blaming anyone.
Exactly. You know what I'm like noticing
we've been busy.
As is like playing, like it's supposed to have, like the way I'm listening right now, I didn't think about this when I was listening at first, but it's supposed to have like this airy, light sound to it, but the message is heavy.
Ooh.
The contradiction.
Ooh.
Dylan.
Maybe that's why Dylan's music feels different, because like the music is light, but the message is always like hit you in your chest. Like, wait,
Dylan,
I was feeling that too.
Hit us up, sir. We can hit us up, okay? Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, definitely. We try and get you on a podcast.
Like, we can get you on an episode on here, sir. Have your people reach out to our people. We can make something happen.
Yeah, but for this one specifically, like, I definitely love the build up of this track. Like, it starts off, like you said, so airy, and then the instruments start coming in. It feels like it starts speeding up just a little bit, but overall the message was very raw. And yeah, I just love how like the beginning of the song was literally like, you can tell he's heartbroken, he misses her, but like he's not trying to blame anybody with it. He's just like, I just want to hold you.
You know, we just been away too long.
We're busy.
Been too busy. Been too busy. Like we can't do nothing about that.
And then at the end, he's like, "Do you hear me? I'm falling. I'm calling you."
No, what? No, literally. I literally was like, this takes the cake. Like, as soon as this came on, I was like, oh yeah, no way this is going anywhere below anything else. Like, I literally thought that my number one was Solid, but then, like I said, this came on, and mind you, I did not listen in order. So when this came on, I was like, yeah, no, this has to be at the top two, and it is not number two, okay? And again, I'm gonna go back to the beginning, but I don't know what exactly that sound is, but I've definitely heard it like in other songs, but for some reason it sounds like kids playing or like people talking in the background, but just listen.
It's been way too long.
And that like
kind of feels like nostalgic.
Yeah, and that like continues throughout the song. Again, it goes back to the simple fact, I miss you. Like, I'm reminiscing, like bro.
Our love reminds me of my childhood when things are easier.
Bro. Dylan, what did you do to us with this song?
Come on? Are we genius or what? Like,
Oh my God. Like, bro, yeah. But I feel like that just adds to the level of the song. And then, like a piano gonna get me every time. And I'm gonna say it. And Dylan, hear me good. This is too short. Too good to be this short. I wanted more. I need more. I need I miss you. I need an I miss you part two.
you know,
Just
you
for
probably
me.
not gonna like I Miss You Part 2. You're gonna be like, it's not the same.
Maybe. But if you did it for me, love. Love. But no, this song took the cake. A guitar and a piano with a smooth snare, a simple snare, don't get me every time.
Yeah, it's
The
that hi-hat.
simplicity. Yes.
Yeah, what'd you rate this overall?
Overall, this got a 4.55 from me. It's up
Okay.
there. It's up there.
I got a 4.6.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like
Mm-hmm.
right there.
You guys, I cannot believe that we've made it through 9 albums. 9 albums.
And
One more to
Deshawn's
go
about
for
to
season
lose her
1.
mind
Over
on
this next one.
episode 10. So if you guys want to watch Deshawn lose
I'm
her
gonna start
mind,
listening tomorrow.
y'all want to see Deshawn lose her mind, tune in to episode 10.
No, for real.
And
Episode
it's
10, y'all. I'm
dropping.
gonna try to make it not long.
It's
I'm gonna
dropping on her
try.
birthday.
Yes,
So
y'all. Birthday coming up.
y'all need
Birthday
to tune
soon.
in for her birthday and wish her happy birthday in the comments.
Birthday coming soon, y'all. But this was definitely like, I went back after listening and saved good a bit amount of this album.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Dylan, you're becoming a fave, Again, like I said, hit us up.
You did your
We
thing,
will be
sir.
tagging you when we post this.
You did your thing.
You did do your thing, sir. I don't know what your analytics looking like for Apple Music, but we're gonna put the word out there because
On
these
Apple
streams need to
Music,
be higher.
on Apple Music,
On
his
Spotify.
top song is "I Miss You."
On Apple Music,
Mm-hmm.
see, it looks like it's different on Spotify. On Spotify, it looks like it's Lemon Trees.
Yeah, it's "I Miss You," then "Lemon Trees," then "Sweet Life," then "Crew Over Boo," then "Slow Mo," "Narcissist," "Sigh," "Forever."
Yeah, from this album, it looks like it's Lemon Trees, but like his it's Lemon Trees all around. Then Forever, I Miss You, and then Home, and
you gotta go listen to Proverb, the album.
That's an album title.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all, this was episode 9. Oh my God, season 1's getting ready to come to an end. I'm a little
Shout
sad.
out to Deshawn for this idea, though, y'all. I don't know if y'all know.
I've been having a great time.
Deshawn came up with this idea, and I'm so grateful that she chose me to partner with her.
And I'm grateful that you said yes.
Yeah, of course. I'm so glad to see this come into fruition and see how much it's grown. So, we're celebrating episode 10. So
yes, birthday episode. One of my favorite artists episodes. My favorite album.
We're
of
trying
all
so
time.
hard to keep it a secret. So we're gonna have to wrap it up soon because she's about to say it at any second.
It is my favorite album of all time, hands down. Down. But y'all already know the drill. Make sure y'all share, like, comment, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube. And just a quick tidbit. I know that YouTube deleted or may have hidden the Rihanna episode, but that is the perfect time for you to check out the Spotify, so that y'all not missing out on no albums or no episodes. Everything is still up on Spotify. YouTube a little finicky. We gotta figure that out. But Dylan, don't block us, please. So that people can hear your music. Don't block us, okay?
Yeah, we trying to help you grow. So help us grow by helping you
Yes.
grow. We're all artists here.
Yes, we were also very serious about you being on the podcast. So just let us know when you got some time, okay?
Yeah, Deshawn's gonna DM you.
I will.
So
I'm gonna
yeah.
post about it and tag you in it. You can
Yeah.
also reshare our post. That'll be lovely. No, but y'all, for real though, we thank y'all for hanging in there with us this long, and we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. And we won't keep y'all waiting long between season 1 and season 2, but we will have to take a break. Sadness.
Just
So one
because
more episode, y'all.
Thanksgiving and like Christmas, it's the holidays.
Spend time with your family.
Listen to
Use
music
these
together.
as, think pieces, talking topics with your family during the holidays.
Discuss episodes 1 through 10 at the Thanksgiving dinner table.
So we love you guys. We hope y'all have a nice night, nice time, or whenever you're listening to this.
And if you're driving, get home safely.
And we are gonna take you guys out with Mr. Dylan's Sigh, and just let you guys vibe out to his silky, sultry, smooth, buttery voice.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Show me some love. Feels like a flop. Do you want me still or not? If our bed disappears when we're through with our years, is it better we go where we wanna? It has always been clear that I got you right here, but now I'm not so sure.